All right, a little other fun factor today. This is our first show on a brand new computer.
So far, so good.
So far, it seems to be handling things very well. Unfortunately, I had to go back to my old iPad because issues, technology. Let's not talk about that. But anyway, let's draw. If you have not joined us before for this, it's a chance for you to draw and amaze yourself. We're going to take step by step. Take you step by step through a drawing of something silly, fun, wonderful, awesome, whatever.
Whimsical,
yeah.
Above,
so
right?
Let's get going here. We're going to start with two diagonal lines parallel to each other, kind of like that. All right. So far, so good. Now we're going to connect those lines. We're going to draw a parallelogram.
Ooh.
Which reminds me of a spelling bee that I got booted out of
from parallelogram?
From spelling parallel wrong.
Two
L's. Two L's in the middle there.
I was going to say two R's and two L's?
No, just one R, but two L's. Unfortunate.
That's a tough one. You know there's a double, but which one is it?
All right, now we're going to draw a couple lines down from these little corners.
Paul is boldly claiming cowbell.
Well, Helen got it first.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Very,
but Paul did not have a question mark.
No, he was stating it.
Right?
Helen was like, cowbell? Well, we'll see, won't we? We're going to connect this line here. And then we're going to draw another line. This is, again, parallel to the last line, tucked in under there. Okay.
Martha brings up a really good question. Has anyone ever seen a cowbell on a cow?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I mean,
I was going to say yes, and then I just immediately thought of cartoons.
I know. I thought of
actually,
little
I think I have.
action figure cows, for your farm set might have one.
Action figure
well,
cows.
what do you call those? Buddies? We call them buddies, but cow buddies have cowbells.
Okay. Continuing on. All right, we're going to draw another little line back here. Just a little teeny guy. And then we're going to connect these up right here. All right.
Oh man.
So we're getting some geometry here, and I kind of didn't do this great.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels a little off.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this thicker.
Is it the new computer?
Yeah, totally.
This computer's got a weird angle to it.
Computer, it's all jittering up things. Okay, now we're gonna draw 3 lines. The first one is gonna come down a little bit of an angle here, and the next one's gonna be another parallel. Down there, and then this side, just like that. Okay. Now, as you can imagine, we're going to connect these lines here, and then this one. Here's a little subtle thing to give it that authentic cowbell look. Is there's going to be a little bit of a bump in this, a little curve. So it's going to kind of like curve up a little bit, and then come back down like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to make these edges a little bit thicker here. And so cowbell, but this is not just any cowbell. It's going to be levitating.
Oh,
right?
Oh no, you did it.
Well, first we got to put a little face in here. Otherwise, why are you even bothering?
So Elle's wondering if people use cowbells to call cows.
That's a good question. I do not know the answer to that.
Of the cowbell on a future show.
We should make this a
2-parter,
4-part series and destroy our entire audience and viewership.
It's been fun, you guys.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a reddish.
So Helen says yes. Elle, I believe they were for the lead cow to help other cows. Others follow, and the farmer find them in extreme weather. So this is
inquiring minds.
A curious conversation all of a sudden that I think we just need to get to the bottom of. We live in Wisconsin, for goodness sakes. I mean, there's milk cows that should be wearing cowbells less than a mile from our house.
Yeah, you would think.
All
right, so let's do a little bit of a lesson here on shading. So let's pretend that our light source is coming from up there.
Okay.
Okay. So if you think about this, if our light source is coming from there, then what, Kim, pray tell, is going to be the lightest area on the cowbell? What do you think?
The part closest to the arrow?
Yes. But what
upper
plane?
Part.
The upper. Very good.
See, so I've been paying attention.
Upper, right there.
Yes.
Color that lighter. And, of course, this one, too.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
At least this is the start.
I would not have suggested that.
No, well, this is a little bit tricky.
Okay.
Because you're going to have some shadows here. So what we're going to do is there's going to be some cast shadows under here.
Ooh,
right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And because light is coming from there, there's going to be a cast shadow right there.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Are you guys... I hope you're following along because this is going to be fun to see yours.
Now,
sure.
What's going to be the darkest area on this thing, Kim?
This part right here that's like...
the part that people can't see touching?
The side.
You were correct.
Side.
Right here. Now, what I'm also going to do is shadows take on a bluish purple tint.
Like forever and always, amen?
Yep, always. Okay. And so I'm going to go a little bit more gray, which is going to give the illusion, I guess, of it being a cooler...
Illusion, Michael.
Cooler color.
We need that button.
Yes,
a little Arrested Development.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
So there, and then, of course, this little... It's on the same plane, right?
Okay.
All right.
So you consider that to be purple and blue?
Not necessarily. It's a cooler color.
Okay.
Purple and blue. It's not necessarily like a bright purple or bright blue. The shadows are cooler than whatever what they call the local color, which is basically the base color of an object. So, you asked. And now finally, and maybe we're going too much in the weeds, but I feel like we've got some diehards here that maybe are appreciating a little bit extra.
I think there's people paying attention better than me.
Because we got it's a shiny object, so we're going to put a little highlight right there.
Okay.
And right there. And right here.
I feel like if you were doing this drawing a year ago, you would have added those lines, and then that would have been about it. You kind of seem to push everyone a little farther.
Well, this is a pretty simple drawing, and of course people knew what it was right away, which is not a surprise. So I wanted to add a little extra something. And then, of course, it's going to be levitating. So as I've taught you, draw a little oval
scribble
under here that's slightly darker than the outline. Or the background. And Ben suggested when I told him what we were drawing that we should draw these little motion lines that it's shaking.
Ben, right? He's like a consultant. Did you guys
maybe
talk about this over Arby's today?
No, and so we get some little music going here. And there is your levitating.
Adorable. This might be one of my favorites.
Like that
honestly,
one? Simple,
it really
but good.
is. He could almost use some rosy cheeks, but
well, what the hell?
But there's so many good comments here, by the way.
Well, it's kind of like your job to share what they are.
Well, there's a couple. Amy Payne, Amy and Ben, I know you guys have a special connection from. Some of you who may not know this, Ben was in one of Amy Payne's kinder music classes, and that was his first kind of classroom experience. And Miss Amy was so patient with Ben.
He was a little
shy. He was a watch. What am I thinking of? Observing learner.
That's how I was.
Yes.
To be fair.
Yes. Not so participatory. And Miss Amy, you were fine with it, and thank you because you did not shame our 4-year-old son.
I got a lot of shaming as a child. But look at me now.
Show. That's another show. Can you go up to Miss Amy?
Baby.
Miss Amy had a Google search. Yes.
Okay.
What happened here? All right.
Image result. Do cows really use cowbells? No more cowbell. A new study from researchers at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich found that cows wearing the 5.5-pound bells ate and chewed less than cows without them.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Wow. Well, and it really put a crink in their neck. It got arthritis up in there.
Veterinary chiropractors were getting. I bet they've lost some business from this.
Possibly. And now cowbells are going to be even more rare. I had to watch the Saturday Night Live skit while I was preparing for the show, and I love the thing where he says, I am being selfish because the last time I looked, we don't have a lot of songs that feature the cowbell. That was good.
Oh, and Miss Amy says yes. He was an observer learner, and he's amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, Kelsey, we had some really good drawings.
So
we had
cute.
Quite a few this week. Didn't have a chance to get all of them in, but we did Wonder Marty, little flying penguin.
So cute.
And Kelsey, great job on that. Love it. Martha did a twofer there. We got the flying version.
Right.
Love that. He's got his fins, his flippers out.
I know. And the colors are so fun too. I love that little green mask.
Jennifer Tackett.
Look at that journal in the background too.
I know,
all the
stickers.
Rad. I love her little green Wonder Marties.
Good. I like that.
So cute.
And I think I've got one more. Yeah, Mary Beth Updike.
Oh my gosh, I love all the balloons.
Little Marty, love that.
Bring
Marty.
our balloon back because Steven didn't get to see him. He was like, I missed all the Ben love. Yeah, so this is something that Ben made, Steven.
Kim's son, Ben, made this. It's made out of Play-Doh.
That's it.
Your
you have to go back and watch the replay for that one, Steven.
Your son also...
Tracy Miller. Is she on tonight? Tracy also. Chiropractor. Paul. Chiropractor.
Oh, man. Steven's got to love that one. Mr. Pun
Steven, when you and Paul meet at the summit,
nice.
You guys are going to be like, fantastic.
By the way, did you notice that your son, Ben... also got Sharpie on the kitchen table.
Yes, and my son Ben asked for a magic eraser and fixed it. Excellent.
My son Ben is awesome.